Okay, we're going to do a brief video here today on Tesla stock analysis and Tesla stock prediction. We're taking a look here at rbamresearch.com's algorithmic entry prices, and they're below this chart, so we'll get to them in just a minute. The chart we've got pulled up here is a daily chart of Tesla. The moving averages that you see on there, the green is a 20-day, the red is a 200-day moving average. And as you can clearly see over here on this chart, from a long-term perspective, Tesla's in a bear market. It's been in a bear market for quite a while, probably since back in early May. A confirmed bear market by the moving averages, which would show you a crossover here. You can see here we had a slight crossover on a 20-day moving average over the 200, but then it just turned right around and rallied back up. So that's my first point. When you're using any technical indicator on a chart, you just really can't rely on them 100%. Technical analysis is an art. There's very little science to it unless you've taken the moving averages, built algorithms, and have generated signals with them, which is a different form of analysis than looking at a chart with moving averages. It's an entirely different way of analyzing the market. So if we analyze this market here using moving averages, everything obviously I'm saying is in my opinion. Somebody else might have a different opinion. But moving averages are a great tool if you know how to use them. But they're definitely an art, and it takes years to learn the art. So assuming we have some kind of idea of what we're doing here, we can see that Tesla's in a bear market. Now, does that mean we can trade with these moving averages? I don't think so. I think that a very skilled person who knows how to use moving averages can trade and get rich with them. But I don't think the average person can use moving averages and tell us much more from looking at this than Tesla is in a fairly long-term bear market. However, it could have already put in its bottom down here on the end of May, and this may be backing and filling and working its way back up in the exact same way it did here at the end of February into early March. So the problem with moving averages is it does give you a good snapshot of what's going on in the longer term, but it's definitely extremely difficult to trade with them unless you are prepared to use extremely wide stops, have a fairly large account, and are much more skilled with them than the average person. So again, basically our technical analysis for Tesla stock analysis today is that it's in a long-term bear market, but it may be putting in a bottom here around the 700 mark, roughly 650 to 700 mark. Now let's look at Tesla stock prediction. Again, everything I'm going to show you is in my opinion, but it's a totally different game. If we move down here and we take a look at this sheet, what we're looking at is algorithmically generated entry prices for stocks. We also have forex, futures, and cryptocurrencies, but let's take a look at the stocks. Here's Tesla here. This is for today, the 6th of June. Everything on here is a recommended number to follow, recommended price to follow. None of these should be followed blindly. You have to do your own analysis. But if we take a look at the top here, we have 1, 2, 5, 10, and 20-day hold periods that are algorithmically generated by rbamresearch.com's algorithms. And what they produce every morning before 7 a.m. is an entry price, an exact entry price. And you can see here 760, 676, 687, 698. And those conform with the 1, the 2, and the, the 1, 2, and 20-day holding periods. So what you're looking at here basically when you're looking at these entry periods is a system of trading that gives you an exact entry price with no guesswork. Also without any significant input of your time to subjectively examine charts and so forth. So that's what rbamresearch.com does. We deliver to you every morning by 7 a.m. these algorithmically generated prices. So if we took a look today to see how this works, if you wanted to hold Tesla for a worst case hold period of 20 days, you could come in here, take a look. If your own independent analysis said it was a good price, you could get in at $6.98 assuming the market hits it. If you do that, you would expect to hold it worst case 20 days. And if you didn't get a profit within 20 days, you'd close it out worst case in the 20 days. If you did get a profit, you would take it as soon as you got it. So these are short-term trading signals, but at the same time, there's no subjectivity, and there's a very high probability you're going to make a profit. So if it trades through here, and you hold it the expected period of time, during that expected period of time, in this case 20 days, there's a very high probability you are going to make a profit. Now, as you go from the 1-day, 2-day, 5-day, 20-day hold periods, basically what you're doing is you're slightly increasing your probability you'll get a profit and slightly increasing your average profit. Again, there's no guarantees. You could lose money easily. But the benefit of this algorithmic trading is it gives you a way to take your analysis of Tesla that you do up here with moving averages and then move it down here to a real life number that you can compare what you're thinking of doing today. Because when you get finished with a moving average, no matter how many hours you spend on it, unless you've built an algorithmic model, you don't have an exact entry price. And that's why we have invented these algorithms to assist in coming up with an exact entry price. So that's basically what RBAM Research does. You can analyze your stock technically. You can analyze it fundamentally. Then you can come on our website absolutely free every morning. After 7 a.m. we post them. You can come on 24 hours a day if you want, but we post new prices every morning by 7 a.m. And absolutely free, no credit card, and you can take and back up your research and get some entry prices. So if you'd like to do that, let me scroll to the bottom. As we're going down here, I will show you we cover the futures, crude oil, S&P 500, gold, bonds. We also cover all the cash currencies, the 7 major pairs, and we cover Bitcoin for crypto. Again, rbamresearch.com. You can get all of these for free, no credit card required, at rbamresearch.com. There's a link below in the description. 190 stocks we cover, the major forex pairs, crypto, and the most liquid futures contracts. If you like this video, please hit the like button. If you want some more, please subscribe. Keep in mind that everything you see on our website is for entertainment purposes only. You definitely cannot rely on any of our prices alone. You have to always use your own research, and your own judgment is what you must follow, not our prices. And you definitely trade at your own risk. Again, rbamresearch.com, no charge, before 7 a.m., algorithmically generated prices.